Welcome to our show. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of space exploration. We have an expert with us to discuss some incredible spacecraft that have ventured far beyond our planet. Let's start with a recent mission. Can you tell us about the New Horizons probe?
Absolutely. The New Horizons probe made headlines in 2015 when it flew past Pluto, giving us our first close-up look at the dwarf planet. But what's really exciting is that its journey didn't end there. It's still going, pushing deeper and deeper into space, getting further and further away from Earth with each passing moment.
Wow, that's incredible. So it's just going to keep going forever?
Well, potentially, yes. One day, it might even leave our solar system entirely. But here's the thing, New Horizons isn't the first spacecraft to venture this far out. There were others before it, and they're still out there, still going.
Really? What other spacecraft are we talking about?
The most famous of these are Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. They're twin spacecraft that were launched way back in 1977. Can you believe it? They've been traveling through space for over 40 years now. That's longer than many kids' parents have been alive.
That's mind-blowing. So what was the original purpose of these Voyager missions?
Well, initially, they were primarily designed to study Jupiter and Saturn, but they ended up doing so much more. They observed almost all the planets beyond Earth except for Pluto. Thanks to their close-up photographs, we now have a clear understanding of what Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune look like. Without these images, we'd only have blurry views from telescopes.
That's fascinating. So these probes have really expanded our knowledge of our solar system. But I'm curious, you mentioned they were twins. Were they launched at the same time?
Actually, no. Here's an interesting tidbit. Voyager 2 was launched first, followed by Voyager 1. But Voyager 1 was faster and soon overtook its twin. Today, Voyager 1 holds the record for being the farthest human-made object from Earth. It's also the fastest man-made object, currently traveling away from Earth at a speed of 60,000 kilometers per hour.
60,000 kilometers per hour. I can't even wrap my head around that speed. How does that compare to New Horizons?
Well, New Horizons is moving at about 50,000 kilometers per hour, which is still incredibly fast, but not quite as fast as Voyager 1.
Wait a minute. New Horizons was built nearly 30 years after the Voyagers, right? With all the advances in technology, shouldn't it be faster?
That's a great question. While rocket technology has indeed improved and New Horizons did leave Earth faster than Voyager 1, the older probe used a clever method called the gravity slingshot to gain speed during its journey through space. This technique allowed Voyager 1 to surpass New Horizons in velocity.
Gravity slingshot? That sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie.
It does, doesn't it? But it's real science. Voyager 1 has achieved the world's fastest speed using this special technique and has been traveling for over 40 years. It's now billions of kilometers away from us.
Billions of kilometers. Surely it must have left our solar system by now, right?
You'd think so, but that's actually underestimating the vastness of our cosmic neighborhood. The solar system is incredibly huge, beyond our imagination. Even at its current speed, for Voyager 1 to exit the solar system's boundary, known as the Oort cloud, it would need to continue its lonely journey through space for over 10,000 years.
10,000 years? I'm speechless. It really puts the size of our solar system into perspective, doesn't it? Now, I'm curious about what these Voyager probes actually look like. Can you describe them?
Sure, Voyager 1 and 2 are identical in appearance. One of the most interesting features is a golden object on the probes. This golden object is actually a golden record. The record is enclosed in a protective case, which also has instructions on how to play it engraved on the surface.
A golden record in space. What's that all about?
It's quite fascinating. This golden record contains 115 images and important information about Earth's civilization, such as the Great Wall of China and the molecular structure of DNA, which is the basis of life on Earth.
That's incredible. But who is this record intended for?
Well, believe it or not, it's for extraterrestrial life. When we launched these probes in 1977, we hoped that one day aliens might receive them, learn about us through the record, and perhaps even find their way to Earth for a visit.
Wow. Talk about a message in a bottle, but on a cosmic scale. Although, given what you said about how long it takes to leave the solar system, it seems like we shouldn't expect any alien visitors anytime soon.
You're right about that. Given that it will take over 10,000 years just to leave our solar system, this dream seems quite distant now. But it's still an amazing thought, isn't it?
It certainly is. We've learned so much today about Voyager 1, the farthest human-made probe, and its twin, Voyager 2. It's truly mind-boggling to think about these spacecraft continuing their journey through the cosmos. Any final thoughts for our listeners?
I just encourage everyone to share what they've learned about these incredible probes with their friends. It's such a joy to gain knowledge about our universe and our attempts to explore it. And who knows? Maybe one day, far in the future, we'll hear back from those golden records.
What an inspiring thought to end on. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us today. It's been a truly enlightening conversation about these messengers from Earth to the cosmos.